That's right. Yeah. What history, like, do you know that's in there?
Let's see. Yeah, if you could.
Slavery is in there?
Or actually, I think Dayon.
Talking about slavery.
Dayon, you finna read?
Right, you know that, brother? Right, all our history is in this book. Right, all our fathers, things we used to do, the way we used to live, all our feast days, the way we used to act, right? All those things are in this Bible. Right, but a lot of people turn away from this Bible. They try to fight against this Bible. Right, but everything is coming to pass. You got people waking up every single day to right, to these 12 tribes, the Hispanics, the blacks, and Native Americans. Right, now let's show you a little bit of that history, that, you know, the bad parts, right, and the good parts. Right, we're going to start off, we're going to get straight to Leviticus 26, verse 17. Right, because it's a lot of things we see on a day-to-day basis. We see oppression, that's part of slavery. Right, being oppressed in America, right, getting whipped, getting put in chains.
That's even 1, 2, 3.
Right, they don't teach you that.
That's even.
They don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you that in America, period. We don't only find that out in the Bible. Right, let's bring this up. 26 and 17. Whoever get there first.
Oh, no, if it's about to look
Leviticus 26 and 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
Right, because we didn't keep the commandments. Do you think a lot of people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are keeping the commandments now? Do you see anybody living godly today? No, everybody's smoking weed, smoking crack, twerking on cars, shooting each other, all kind of madness. Right? Nobody's serving God anymore. Right? So the Lord said He set His face against us and put our enemies over us. They rule it over us. Now, based off the way white people and Arab people and Asian people and etc., those people, based off the way they treat us, would they treat you like an enemy or would they treat you like a friend?
Enemy.
Enemy, right? Why would you say that?
I mean, we live in a government. I mean, they built our system.
Right.
We live in a system where our enemy runs our whole entire lives. So, yeah.
Right, it's always oppression. Right? He said they face against us and they slay us. Right? They kill us on a day-to-day basis for no reason. Right? They kill us in the jail system. They kill us mentally. Right? They kill us every single day. Right? Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, and I want to say verse number 34. Right? Either verse 34 or verse 33. Right? You're gonna always be oppressed in this nation. Right? Because you didn't want to stay with Israel. Right? Because we don't want to wear fringes. Because we want to break the Sabbath day. Right? We don't want to keep any holy days. We want to celebrate things like Christmas, our birthdays. Right? Those things aren't our history. Those things separate us from the Most High. What's that precept in Isaiah? I think it's Isaiah 41. It separates you from your God. Right? Your sins. Right? Bring this up. Yeah, 59 and 1. Right? Bring this up.
Deuteronomy 28 and 33. The fruit of thy land.
Just put on verse 43.
Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
That's part of our history. Right, because even back when you go to the cities, right, we was living good. We wasn't the heights, right, but we had our own communities. We had stores, right? we had everything. Had our own schools, right? But because we continue to stray farther and farther away from the Most High, right, our enemy, the so-called white man, he got up very, very high, right? And we got brought down very low. Living in Minneapolis or St. Paul, that's very low. Right? You got people that's poor out here. I was had to use the bathroom, right? And you got a brother sleeping behind the garbage can. That's very, I don't see a so-called white man doing that. And then the majority, right? The majority of our people are sleeping behind garbage cans, sleeping in Section 8. Right? No clothes on, no shoes on. Right? They out here for Medicaid tablets and phones.
Right.
That's very low. The so-called white man, he owns this stuff. He's the one selling this stuff to us.
Alright.
That's very low. Let's keep reading.
He shall lend to thee.
What?
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So they lending unto us every single thing that we got in this society. Right? You can't lend nothing to the so-called white man. Right? Hey, that's the bread. Right? They got all the bread, they eating all the good bread, and you just getting the crumbs in this society. The crumbs is Medicaid. The crumbs is food stamps. The crumbs is Section 8. The crumbs is working at TJ Nail's 7 Mile and some food supermarket.
Teaching us how to be borrowers.
Teaching us how to depend on only them and not our God. Because we don't depend on our God. We don't depend on our history and our statutes and our heritage. Right? Because we left this stuff and we stray farther from the Most High. We continue to go very, very low. Right? You read it?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
And they're the head of our society. Right? Because they were the head of us when they was ruling over us in Greece and Rome. Right? And all these nations, right? They didn't have a hand in our oppression. Right? You go to these, I know it's probably like a lot of Somalians and all that out here. Even those people are above us. The so-called white man don't look at a Somalian and be like, hey, that's a nigger right there. Right? He letting them own these stores in the neighborhood. Same with the Indian man, they be darker than us. They don't get caught. Right? This is not, hey, this is not about them. Right? Because if they were so-called black people, they would be going through the same struggles. Right, let's go to this Isaiah 59.
This is Isaiah 59 and 1.
Get out. Go to Survey 2014.
Behold, the Lord's hand is not short, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. Verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
Because our sins, they separated us from the Most High. Right? Because when you live according to this world, when you depart and forsake this Bible, right, you separate yourself from the Most High. You telling the Most High to his face, I hate you. Right? You telling him you despise him and everything that he gives you. These are the blessings. Right? This is how you're supposed to prosper. Right? Go to Job chapter 36 and verse number 10. Right? Job 36 and verse 10. You go to Sirach, finish the verse out there.
And your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
Right? And that's why the Most High don't hear people's prayers. Why? Because they serving this guy right here. They serving this guy. You got a lot of Jake out here that they reading that Quran, that nasty Quran. But hey, it don't got no history. Right? All they tell them how to be is a pedophile, how to beat their women, how to damn eat pork if they really, really eat it. Right? Tell them how to, and they don't even know that the Quran, right, is based on the Torah. Right? So they just confuse them lost, worshiping other gods and separating themselves. Destroying their people. Right? That's what the Nation of Islam does. They destroy the black community. That's what Christianity does. It destroys the black and Hispanic and Native American community. Right? And that's why you got men getting built up in the last days teaching their people who they are according to the Bible. Right? So that we don't see no more brothers gang banging. We don't see no more brothers on the street slinging crack. None of that. Right? What I got brothers over there? You go to Sirach 24, 23 yet. No, you got Joe.
I got Sirach
36 and 10. Right? Job 36 verse 10. Bring out Sirach 24 and 23.
This is Sirach 24 and 23.
Get out!
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God. Even the law which Moses commanded for inheritance, even the law which Moses commanded for inheritance unto the congregation of Jacob.
Because this Bible, right, it's, hey, everything in it is a heritage. Now, does a heritage belong to everybody in the world, or is it specifically for one person, one group of people?
I might be biased with specific.
That's not bias, that's the truth. Right? The so-called white man doesn't have the same heritage. He even says it.
Has a whole different God.
Right? He don't even want it. Right? He look at us and he just look at you like you spit or something on the ground. Right? So his heritage, his Bible is given us to one person. That's the Israelites, the people that we see that struggle every day. The people that's at the bottom. Right? You go to Acts 13 and 1 actually drop that. Because I mean, I never seen a so-called white man get called a nigger, right?
Right.
So let's see where else we see that in the Bible. Right, let's go to Revelation chapter 2 and verse 18.
At 13 and 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch.
Right, so you had this certain church at Antioch. Right, this is over there on the eastern part of the world, right? You read?
Certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
It's called what?
Nigger. Nigger.
Right, so you had these, go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 37. Right, you had these certain prophets, these certain teachers that you know in the Bible. Right, they were getting called niggers. Now, how can this Bible be about everybody, but everybody not getting called nigger? I mean, that's your heritage right there. This is why it's important to know your history, to get into this Bible, to stop pushing the Bible away and embrace it. Embrace the Bible and just come and learn from people that actually know it. Right? Because you got men getting called nigger right here. I thought this was a white man's man.
Right.
Anybody got an answer for that? Right, now let's show them why we get called nigger still to this day. Right, bring this up. Verse 37.
Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Say we don't become that's a curse, right? All these bad things that you see happening to our people, when you read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, Leviticus the 26th chapter, it's got curses because we broke God's commandments. Because we didn't want to live unto our heritage. So he said that we was going to become a proverb and a byword amongst all the other nations that we live amongst.
Right.
Now a proverb would be like a wise saying or a stereotype. Now y'all know any like stereotypes or wise sayings that they say about black people?
That black women is one of the main ones that we, too much, I guess.
Too much, they be like, yeah, she's just loud.
Right.
They all loud and bullhead.
Men are too aggressive.
Men are too aggressive. All they want to do is sag and shoot these watermelons and chicken, Kool-Aid, grape soda,
Everything, yeah.
right? Monkeys, right? Those are proverbs. And a byword is all these different names that they'll call you other than who you truly are. It's like another name,
It's a word game.
right? You got something?
Deuteronomy 28 and 37 in the NLT. You will become an object of horror, ridicule, and a mockery among all the nations to which the Lord sent you.
Right? And he became a mockery. Right? These people laughing. Give me Psalms 80 and 6. Every time, when you in this lowest state right now, when you living as a black man in America, a Puerto Rican man in America, a Native American in America, a Mexican in America, they laugh at you. They laugh at us because you're at the bottom, because we're not living unto the Most High.
I mean,
We're not representing.
we allow ourselves to be cattle. I mean,
Exactly.
So,
Now, that's the thing. Now, how do you stop yourself from being cattle? How do you stop yourself from being a reproach unto these nations?
you stop contracting, like you stop being a problem.
Right. We're going to show you. Right? Bring this out real quick.
Psalms 80 and 6. Thou makest us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Our enemies laugh among themselves. Our enemies laugh among themselves.
Every time they see a so-called black man breaking the Sabbath, they see us buying on the Sabbath. They buying right now. They're breaking God's commandments. They see you down eating shrimp, crab, and lobster and pork, sagging your pants, women dressing as whores, right? Hey, they laugh at you. They laugh at you every day. They like, yeah, we know we can get them to not serve their God. He's not going to come and defend them. He's not going to come and get vengeance for them. He's not going to bring our nation down because they don't want to serve God. So they laugh at you every day. Because they see how much more pathetic we look, more and more that we stray from the Most High. Right, what I got you holding?
Revelation 2:18.
You can drop that. Little 3 symbols on the board. Right.
I got some.
Right. Go back to what I had you to do, right? Right. But like I was saying, right, it's a specific, right? Go to Jude 5:21, that's what I meant to say. Right? But it's now to stop all this, it's a certain thing we gotta do. Right? We gotta stop living like Americans, living like Greeks, being homosexuals, lesbians, committing idolatry. But we gotta stop these things. Right? And that means you gotta turn back to the Most High. Right? Go to Hosea chapter 14 and verse 32. Yeah, you can drop what you got. Just go to Hosea 14 and 2. Or you got to turn back to the Most High. As soon as you turn back to the Most High, that's you being an example, a righteous example for other sisters to turn to the Most High.
Teach us.
That's why we come out here. Right? We come out here to be an example to our younger brothers,
That's right.
to the older brothers, right? To show them the right way, to be a light. Because hey, you got to attract people to the light. Right? And people not attracted to Christianity. Right? People are falling away from Christianity, all praise to the Most High, more and more day by day. People are falling away from Islam more and more day by day. Spirituality, right? They coming into this truth. Right, bring this up.
Hosea 14 and 2. Take with you words. Hosea 14 and 1. Israel, O Israel, return unto the Lord thy
The Lord say,
return unto the Lord thy God.
sister got to do.
Return unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
For thou hast fallen by thine iniquity.
Right? So the Most High said, you got to return unto the Lord your God. Because we failed because of our sins. Right? You wouldn't be living in America if you didn't call a black woman if we didn't fall for our sins. Right? So now it's time for you to return unto the Most High God. You think you're ready to do that? You sure?
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna bring some things out, right? We're gonna see if you're ready to do that, right? If you could drop that,
Teach on.
right? Because hey, it's certain restrictions you gotta hold yourself to. You gotta stay disciplined,
Right.
right? You gotta hold yourself to doing old things that you might have liked, right? And not doing. You can't smoke. If you smoke, you can't smoke weed. You can't smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You can't just give your body up to anybody. Right? Certain things you gotta hold yourself diligent to. Right? Let's go to Sirach chapter 6 and verse number. Go to Sirach 4 and verse number 20. Alright, Sirach 4 and verse 20, or let me see.
You want 6?
4. When we look at it, bring it out, bring it out.
Sirach 4 and verse number 16.
Sirach 4 and 16. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her. In his generation shall hold in her possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline. With her discipline.
Right? So you gotta be disciplined in this thing, right? So you come into this truth, you're gonna be tempted with things. Right? When you gotta put on a dress every single day, when you gotta wear fringes every day, right? When you can't go out and do something on a holy day, right? You're gonna be tempted, but you gotta hold yourself disciplined. That's torment. That's torment to a man that's, hey, he wanna hold himself diligent and go back to Jerusalem. Get back in Canaan. Right? So you gotta torment yourself with this discipline. That's a righteous thing. The Lord looks upon that, hey, with a good eye. Right? You have to reward him. Right, now let's go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse number 5. Right, and you can go to, I want to say, Judith chapter, I want to say around like verse, chapter 14 and 1. Right?
This is Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What's that?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, the Lord said a woman can't wear that which pertains to a man. What is something that women wear that you see men wearing every day?
Boxers.
Boxers, right? What else?
Boxers. I have to be honest on that one.
Everybody needs shoes,
But,
right?
I would say pants used to be a big thing back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You can't wear pants. Right? Now you can get real, you got leggings that you put under the dress. And you don't gotta wear a damn big ass white wedding dress every single day. Right? You got skirts, you got nice modest dresses, or you got sisters that dress up real nice every single day. And they wear it in the winter, in the summer, in the spring, all 4 seasons.
Yeah, I see it on.
Right? Now the Lord said you can't do it. Right? Now what are you gonna say about the men?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abominations unto the Lord Yahweh.
Now, you can't put on no pants. Now, a man can't put on a dress. Now, what you want to deal with a man, right? You want to make a man your husband. He just walk around with a dress. He's walking around feminine as hell. Right.
However, there is a difference between men gowns.
Yeah, you got a man's garment, you got a woman's garment. Right? Unless you don't want your man just walking around in a damn feminine flower dress. We're talking about, hey, equal rights, equal life, right? You don't want that, right? Because the Lord said that's an abomination. That's unclean. He hates that. He hates all abomination. All right, let's go to the book of Sirach chapter 17 and start at verse number 25. Sirach 17 and 25. Right? You willing to put on a dress every day for the Most High God? Yahweh. Right, we know it might be hard to do to start off with. Are you willing to make the effort to try to turn back to your God, to help your people, help blacks, Hispanic, Native American little kids?
It's not anything that I can.
It's not something you
It's
can want.
it's something, and it's not anything that can happen overnight.
Yeah, we know that. We're not saying it is. Hey, some people it is, some people it's not. I was a person, it took me about 6 years. Right, but eventually it came in. Right? Eventually, the Lord He gonna just come and snatch you up and say, hey, you know what? You're gonna start wearing dresses again. He's just gonna put that spirit on you, and you're gonna just start serving. Right. You're gonna be addicted to it. Right? Let's go to Sirach 17:25.
Sirach 17:25.
Yep.
Return unto the Lord. Return unto the Lord.
Right, so don't just wait. You know, feel me? Just saying, you know what? Maybe next day. Maybe next day. Hey, return right now.
Right.
Return to the Lord right now. Put on the dress right now if you could. Right? Whenever you get home. Right? Keep reading.
And forsake thy
What do you
sin.
say?
And forsake thy sin.
Right?
Make thy prayer before his face. And offend less. And offend less. Turn again to the Most High. And turn away from iniquity. For he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health.
Right? So you want to get led out of darkness. America is a land full of darkness.
Right.
There's nothing but evil here. Right? You got men wearing purses.
Right.
You heard about what happened with P. Diddy and Meek Mill?
Every day.
Hey, that's what's happening to be in the land of darkness. You got evil going on. He's popping men, right? Bending men over, doing all kinds of madness and freakism, right?
Reality is everything that all the dollars that these Bibles even was bought for says on the dollar tonight that this country is a country without a God.
Right.
And we continue to
And
carry
that's
that
exactly why you got to depart. That's exactly why you want to. Right? Let's go to Psalms chapter 63. You just drop down. Go to Sirach 5:7. Right? But, right? Let's keep reading.
Say turn down from abomination be a minute.
What was I at?
Verse 26.
Turn away. Salakia. Turn again. Sirach 17:26. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abomination vehemently.
What did the Lord say?
And hate thou abomination unheedingly.
Right, so you gotta hate. Right, when you turn from the Most High, that's when you gotta begin to hate abominations. Abominations is homosexuality.
That's right.
Not wearing dresses.
Right.
Men wearing dresses.
Right.
Right. There's plenty of abominations. Now sleeping with animals. Right. Those are all abominations. You gotta hate evil when you start to serve the Lord. Right. Or you gotta hate this world. Right. This world is just corrupt. Right? It's all it's trying to do is trying to poison your mind and trying to pollute you to stray you from the Most High. Right? What you go to? Bring this out. Sirach 5:7. Right, start at verse 1.
This is Sirach 5:1. Set not thy heart upon thy good, and say not, I have enough for my life.
Right, read that again, Slock.
Set not thy heart upon thy good, and say not, I have enough for my life.
That's what a lot of people do. They say, hey, you know what? I don't want to serve God because hey, I love what's going on in my life. I like the way my life is going. Right? I don't want to, start keeping these commandments. I don't want to start, have to stop, celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc., Valentine's Day. I don't want to do it. Right? Because I love this thing. That's what they tell people. Right? They don't want to stop. Right? He's destroying his people right now. While destroying himself, he's destroying his people right now. Right? Because he set his heart upon America. Say, hey, I got enough. I don't need the word of God because I got my tablets and cell phone. Right? Go to verse 7.
Verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
The Lord said, don't take your time. Right? Hey, right? You understand this and you love the way it sounds. Hey, you got to do it right away.
Right.
Don't take all day to start keeping these commandments. Because as soon as you know the Lord come in and just get up. Right? He'll destroy it, man. He'll destroy the world. Why do you think when people smoking weed, they end up getting lakes? And they tarry to turn to the Lord. Why do you think men die when they out in the streets selling crack? Right? The ops pull up on them, they get shot down. And they tarry to turn to the Lord. People die every single day because they tarry to turn to the Lord. They get sick. They get all kind of madness happens to them. Right? You read it?
And put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
when you think things all good and safe, hey, that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when the Lord comes back and, hey, he'll destroy you. Right? Because you see what's going on right now. All hell is breaking loose on earth. Right? You got wars popping up, earthquakes, diseases everywhere, food prices rising up, gas prices rising up, all because the Lord is starting to return. So we might as well just turn back to the Most High now. Right now, we got another command. Let's go to Exodus 35, verse 2.
Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest.
Sabbath of what?
A Sabbath of rest
Right.
to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
What?
Shall be put to death.
Today is the Sabbath day. Right? You know what the 7th day of the week is? Saturday, right?
That's right. That's right.
Right, so today is the Sabbath. Today is the day of rest. Are you supposed to be chilling and resting and reverencing the Lord? Right, worshiping, probably getting into your word, reading, studying, praying, right? Watching a video out here, right? Just, hey, just focusing on the Lord, focusing on His people. Right? You're not supposed to do no kind of work, no cooking, no massive cleaning, right? No deep cleaning, spring cleaning, right? None of that. Right? You just want to chill and relax. Right? You got 6 other days to do all these things. Right? Think you can do that for the Lord? Alright, let's go to the book of Amos chapter 8, verse 5. Amos chapter 8, verse 5.
Figure it out.
Whoever get it first. Right? It's other things you can't do on the Sabbath as well. Right? What were you out in the call doing today?
You said 8 and 5?
Yeah.
Got it.
Treated myself, got my hair. I haven't did my hair, and I don't do my hair, so. And then decided to just study. Around here.
Okay, all praise. Well, essentially the Lord brought you out here, right? The Lord probably had you, coming around doing whatever you're doing. You happen to walk in front of him. So give me Isaiah. You get Isaiah 58 and 13. Right, bring this up.
This is Amos 8 and 5. Saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balance by deceit.
Right, so you had these people, right? They say, hey man, when the new moon gonna be over? That's a holy day. Or when the Sabbath gonna be over so that we can work again, so that we can go and sell corn to the people. Right? You can't, when it's the Sabbath day, you can't sell and you cannot buy on the Sabbath day. Right. So, you might be trying to get your hair done and you can't buy. Right? You might want to wait until Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? You can't be selling, you can't do no manner of work, no manner of buying on that day. Right? That's a day that you just, and you gotta think about it. That's the Lord saying, hey, save your money on my holy day. Right? He might give you a big increase in your paycheck just because you wanted to save your money. Because you reverence what he said, you reverence his commandments. Right? So you can't, you wanted to get your hair done, but you can't go and do that. Right? If you paid for it on the Sabbath day, you're breaking the commandments. Right? Now let's bring this up.
Isaiah 58 and 13.
Isaiah 58 and 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure, on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thine own way.
Right, so on the Sabbath day, you also don't want to do your own pleasures. I mean, you just today say, hey, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. Or I'm going to go to the movies. Or I'm going to go to the beach. Right, I'm going to go and do whatever I want. Right, that's a day that you just want to at least show the Most High that you love. Right, that's his day of rest. He rested on that day from all his works. So he gave that, we got to look at that day and be like, dang, the Most High rested that day, rested on the 7th day of the week. He inherited that to me, for me to rest. Right, so that's your day to relax and serve the Lord. Right, let's get one more commandment. Exodus 22 and 16. Right, is this all making sense? You got any questions? If you got any questions about the Bible in general, just ask. What's going on, bro? You got any questions about the Bible? Sabbath? You got a question about the Sabbath? What about it?
How do you check the Sabbath and the new moon and stuff?
You said what?
Sabbath and the new moon.
What about
Like, what is the correct date?
what is the correct dates? Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 8. Let's bring this last quick one out for her real quick, and then we'll get right to yours. Right? Exodus 22 and 16. You go to Exodus 20 and verse number 8.
This is Exodus 22 and 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Right? So when you're dealing with a man, right, if you lay down with that man is your husband. Meaning you can't go. Yeah, sex is marriage. So you can't just go down laying down with anybody and everybody. As soon as you lay down with somebody, that's the time that you want to be married to. You can't just say, you know what, city girls, right, hot girls, I'm gonna get out here and, you know, run up their body counts. Getting trains around. All kind of madness, disgusting, evil, right? Right? Let's, you know, like I said, right? Yeah, come on, right? Let's go to Exodus 28, though. We're going to answer this question now. Right? So you said the correct date. Right? You said the correct date. Right, come on. Right, bring that out, Exodus 28, and I think I want to see you 22 in verse number, I want to say 14 or verse 30, one of those.
Exodus 20 and 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right, so you got 6 days in a week, right? What are the 6 days, right? The 6 days of this talk about? You're not sure? So you got Sunday, you got Sunday the first day, Monday the second day, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And then Saturday, which is the seventh day. Right? So that's the 7th day of the week, which is the Sabbath. Right, Saturday. Right now is the Sabbath day. Right,
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Right, so within that day, you don't want to do any manner of work. Right, you don't want your kids working. You don't want your mother working. You don't want your wife working. Right, nobody should be working. Right, if you have servants, you don't even want them working. Right, everybody should be resting on that day. And you can't, right, you're going into it, it's you can't buy on the Sabbath, you can't sell on the Sabbath, you can't work, you can't cook on the Sabbath. Right, you just have to chill and relax. Rest in the Lord. Right, let's see why the Lord said this. Read verse 11.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is the rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Right, so because the Lord, He worked 6 days, like He created the earth in 6 days. He created the heavens, the stars, the earth, everything, the animals, He created you. Right, He created everything in 6 days. Then He rested on the 7th day. So He sanctified it, right, and made it a holy day unto you, right, for you to rest. Right, so that's your special day. That's your inheritance. That's your heritage. Right, you got to take that and your pride and be like, you know what? I'm an Israelite. I'm going to keep this day holy because the Lord gave it to me to be here. Right, why would you want to defile the Sabbath day? Right, that's why businesses don't be booming on Saturdays. Right, unless it's like the damn Jordan business. Right, this, you know, wicked was just, you know, Jake just wanted to be evil. Right, Jake wanted them to go and buy every damn shoe every time they come out on a Saturday. Right, well, let's get read. Right, that's all you got? Alright, but you're an Israelite. Right, that makes sense to you? You got any questions now? Alright, let's go to the book of Acts chapter 15 and verse 36. Let's go to Acts 17 and verse 5. Yeah, come here.
17.
I was just gonna ask, could you explain Esau and just the story of the imposters and
Who?
what
The apostles?
the so-called the white men who tried to claim that they were the true tribes. They were the true.
He said what?
I want to know his history. Yeah.
Oh, you want to know? Yeah.
Amalek.
So, what do you know about Esau so far? Or you just reading it?
Yeah, I'll just because I recognize some of the people in those pictures. That's a lot of Zionists. A lot of there's some Rothschilds.
The fake Israelites, right?
People that control the world. And,
Right.
They do evil.
Yeah, so you know, hey, these are Edomites. You want to know who else is Edomite? You are Edomite.
That's right.
Right? And we're going to go into the story of the Edomites. Let's go to Genesis chapter 25, verse number 25.
Get out.
Right, so now we're going to get into some more history of your people. Right? We're going to learn about Jacob, right? He's the progenitor of the Israelites. Right? His name was changed to Israel. All these tribes descended from him. Right? And we're going to learn about Esau, which is his forefather. He's descended from Esau, you descended from Jacob. Right? We got Genesis 25. Read this out.
This is Genesis 25 and 25. And the verse came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Right? So, go start at verse 24. So
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
right, so you had her in the Bible, right? Jacob's wife, right? She had twins. Right? She was pregnant with Isaac's child, right? Right. She was pregnant with Isaac's child, right? Jacob and Esau. Right? Let's keep reading.
And the verse came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Esau.
Right, so you had the first of Isaac's sons to come out. He came out red all over like a hairy garment. Now this is talking about his skin. Let's just put it like that. So he came out all red. He came out different. This is the first person to be described looking different in the Bible. So he came out all red all over, not like a super red like this, right? But you know, when a baby,
Comes out, they're pretty.
right, you can see like the veins and all the blood, right? That probably, you know, that probably happened. Right? You slap his skin, you get in the sun, you get real red. That's how they came out. Right? So they call his name Esau. Right? That was the first one to come out, right? You read it.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Jacob.
Right? And Jacob is who you are. Right? So he came out of Isaac's wife, right? And he came out of the same one. Right? So we would actually be related. Right? We would be like brothers. Right? Siblings. Right? But they still hate us. Right? They still eat when they don't treat us that way. Right? So what? Right? You got a picture right here. Right? Esau and Jacob, right? Right? Now you got certain history that'll tell you who the Edomites are. Like you got Roman, what was his name again? Antipater Idumean. Right? That's an Edomite. Right? He was the father of Herod. Right? These are Edomites, they were Romans. Or you got Greeks that they're Edomites. Or you got many Edomites showing you that those are the so-called white. But you got people out here, no, the Edomites, they're Aryans.
Right.
Oh man, they the damn Ethiopians. Right? Let's get this in 1 Maccabees 5:65.
1 Maccabees 5:65.
Yeah.
Afterward went Judas forth with his brethren and fought against the children of Esau. And fought against the children of Esau.
So whenever you read the book of Maccabees, right, you learn about Judas and his brethren, right? That descended from Manasseh, they Levites. They come from there. They would be known as Haitians if they walked there today, right? They were fighting against the Greek Empire, right? Antiochus and his evil men, right? Nicanor and all of those evil men, right? But they called them the children. They called the Greeks the children of Esau, right? When they went out to battle, right? So the so-called white men would be the Edomites, right? So you would be an Edomite. Now we're gonna go into what's gonna happen to the Edomites. All right, you ready for that? You already know the justice is gonna happen to Esau. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 34, verse number 1. Right? Because this is important news.
Right.
Right? This is very important news. This is something that you should be getting ready to rejoice with. Right? Go to Lamentations chapter 4, 20. You can drop that, right? Go to whoever get Isaiah 34 first.
I got Isaiah 34.
Whoever get it first. Alright?
34 and what?
You can go to Revelation chapter 2 and 3 and verse 9. Right?
Isaiah 34 and what was that?
Verse 1.
Isaiah 34 and 1.
Get out.
Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord.
Verse number 4.
Isaiah 34:4. And all the hosts of the heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be ruled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falling off of the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and it shall come down upon Idumea.
Right, so because of the crimes of your forefathers, right, the Edomites, the Rothschilds, right, the so-called white man, that entire race, because of their crimes against so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right, they took over this land and killed millions and millions and millions of Native Americans. Brought over Africans, right, so-called Africans, right, killed them, throwing babies into the water, getting them ate by alligators, letting people just die. And they still oppressing us to this day. Right? So the Lord said his sword is going to be bathed in evil. Right? Meaning they're going to have to kill you. Right? The Lord has to kill you because of what your forefathers did. Are you okay with that? How do you feel about that?
It's what must be done.
It's what must be done.
That's right.
So you know what else must
The
be
sins
done?
of my forefathers must be paid for.
Let's go to Revelation 3, verse number 9. Right? This is what else must be done.
This is Revelation 3 and 9.
No.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
Right? So, hey, they lied. Right? They lied and took our heritage, took our nationality. Right? Are you sorry for that?
I'm sorry that I was born into it, and I'm sorry that my forefathers.
Are you going to show that? Are you willing to do anything to show that you're sorry to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Right, to this sister right here.
Right.
Tell it I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, words not. We need actions. Right? Are you willing to do an action to do it? To
Anything
show?
that I could in my
All right, let's
ability.
read.
But do not. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Lord say,
I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
what I got to do?
I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Right, so if you're truly sorry, you got to bow down to your sister and kiss her. Unless you a liar.
I don't want to do anything.
Whoa.
Okay, are you sorry?
If she wants me to do that, I will.
Don't you want him to do it for the crimes that his people did to your people? Because God says so. Say, yes, I want you to bow down and worship. Come on, sister.
Come on, sis.
Well, if you ain't going to do it, hey, how you feel, brother?
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Right, he pissed.
Right.
So don't you want him to come and bow down and kiss the boot? Or is he a liar? Like in all his forefathers? Like the Rothschild.
Wow.
Are you a liar? Or are you an honest man?
I'm an honest man. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make
She ain't gonna, she's not gonna say you sexually assaulted her. Right? She's gonna feel good because you said sorry. You showed the action.
I would get on my knees.
You gotta walk away if you don't want to do it.
Ma'am, I'm
Right.
sorry.
Face toward the earth.
That's right.
I have to walk up to him, sister. Come on, walk up to him. Right? Now what you gotta do, right, you gotta kiss her.
Right.
Let go of the dust of her feet. Come on, Esau.
That's right.
You gotta kiss everybody now.
That's right.
You gotta get five, you gotta buck up.
Kiss the boot, Esau. Kiss the boot.
You gotta kiss.
I feel your
Are you a
intention.
liar?
I feel your intention.
I just thought
I feel your
can't.
intention.
You don't feel his intention, sister. He's still lying. Because he would do it for every brother and sister out here if he was really sorry. Right? Because, hey, my forefathers is hurt. Your brother forefathers is killed. Your forefathers is killed. Everybody's forefathers is damn beat down and murdered.
Esau.
Right?
At least be one honest Edomite.
Right. Be the honest Edomite. Right?
You represent
right?
Edomites.
Right, but with that, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Wobalak, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yashua.
Kwam Yashua.
Right, Shalom.